me see if I can clean that schmutz up. There we go. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to the Monday Show. I am the DM. Today, it's going to be an extra groovy day today. I hope you had a groovy day. Oh, I'm taking this whole Disco Elysium thing times 10 today. And whenever I play it. So I am the DM, as I said. So named because I do have a stream for a number of Dungeons and Dragons campaigns on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/players and creators, all one word. But today, it's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's a different kind of role-playing game, Disco Elysium. Hopefully, you know something about it, being that you're here. Don't forget during the stream that if you like what you see, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you like what you see, click the like as well. And essentially, I've been talking about this game for some time with a bunch of cool cats. And the way I've described this game to many of them is imagine if Douglas Adams, Terry Pratchett, Pink Floyd all had a baby. Now, if that's not trippy enough, they fed that baby daily doses of LSD, and then that baby eventually grew up and became a detective. Then you might actually start to begin to understand the game Disco Elysium. Absolutely, Grant. Equally dangerous and unpredictable is this game. On my first playthrough of the game, it was 15 minutes long. I died of a heart attack. It was amazing. But that's when I knew that I had to do more with this game. I had to delve into the brain meats of this game and dig deep if I could. Now, given that I have described the game in such a manner, I did also put a poll out on our Twitter, which you can see in socials below, player creator on Twitter, asking which archetype I should use for this game this evening. And overwhelmingly, the archetype seems going to be sensitive, which I think actually is exactly the way we want to go, considering who our parents are. And by parents, I mean the aforementioned Terry Pratchett, Douglas Adams, and Pink Floyd. So that's what we're going to do this evening. We are going to play this game and have us a little fun. It is our first YouTube stream, so if you can't hear the game, or it's too loud, or I'm not loud enough, feel free to say something in chat. I will be responding and talking with chat as I play the game, because I do want to get your take as well. I want to hear what you think of the game, of the way I play the game, and I guess we'll go from there. So, what do you say we disco, shall we? Alrighty. So, we're going to start a brand new game, because as I said, my last playthrough was only 15 minutes. Now, the sensitive archetype, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. As I said, I think that's exactly the route we want to go. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I got a little schmutz like right There, yeah, I think I got it. Okay, all right. Yeah. So this is how we're gonna go, folks. Uh, word to the wise. A little bit of an interesting thing if you don't know. This game takes place in a world that doesn't exist, in a land of many different types of beliefs and isms, some that exist in our world and some that don't. Unlike other RPGs that you may be used to, this is a very cerebral RPG, and we'll explore those as we get to them. But to put it in a little more context for you, the final cut here, which is what we're playing, is essentially the voiceover work that's been added with the final cut. 90% of the voices you're going to hear are the voices inside your head. So with that, we're gonna move forward and let's have a good time. Viewers are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Let's begin.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Oh, that's our ancient reptilian brain talking to us.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
All right.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother.
Yeah.
Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Hey, how about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alonzi, let's go.
All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Wait, no. I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Uh-oh. Our limbic system is talking to us now.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
All right, so here's the beginning of some of the systems that come into play here in Disco Elysium. Inland Empire, that is part of your thought process. Now, during the game, sometimes there are automatic rolls. Sometimes there are rolls that you personally have to take. And you can see, based on some of these thought processes, if they're going to be more successful than others. This one was an automatic success. My thought process is telling me I should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Yeah, but how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
All right. How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out, I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
And now I open my eyes. Oh, this game is the best. Alrighty. I don't know. Game screams winner when you wake up pretty much in your underwear, drunk in a room. So we're going to take it a step at a time. We look like we are really, really fucked up. So let's see what this is over here, shall we? All right, magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red. It's empty. All right, highlighting some of what's going on here. Yeah, I don't feel like putting my clothes on yet, so what's over here? It's like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Wow, must have been a shitty song. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling empty. That's a shame. Wait, what's this hanging over here? What's that? It's a shoe. Sure, I'll take that. Gained item. All right, so we can go into our inventory right over here. And I've put on a left shoe. Still in my underwear. So I think it's a fashion statement if I ever saw one. Right? All right. What else have we got? You know what? I guess I'll go put my pants on. If those are my pants. Oh, I must be talented as fuck.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
All right. I'm going to fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
When the shoe's on the other foot, yeah, I guess. All right. So, what do we got here? I mean, think about it. Think about the talent it takes to put your pants on over your shoes. Like, that's talent, baby. All right. What else we got? Obviously my head still hurts because just holding on to it. That fan's really annoying me.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
All right.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Ty's my friend, man. All right, I'm gonna make it easy for myself. I'm gonna pull the fan off.
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
I know what I
It
said.
should be easier to reach the tie now.
All right, I'm grabbing my tie. Oh, this is the first roll that I'm making. Looks like it might be successful.
You swoop up and catch the tie.
There we go.
Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained.
All right.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Hey, look, Grant. I get what you're saying, man, but the flares are towards the bottom, right? Look how skinny my legs are. That must have been like, for not amazing people like me, a difficult process to get the foot through until I get to the flares. I'm not turning the light on. I'm leave that alone. Obviously, my head is still pounding. Light is not going to be good for it. All right. So, oh man, look how fashionable I am, man. Look at this. Look at this. No shirt, but rocking a tie. You know, like you do. All right. What's over here? What do we got? I mean, this is how people dress, right? First a shoe, then pants, tie, and then a jacket. No shirt. Right? People dress like this. All right. Something in the bathroom over here. What's this? See bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Oh yeah. Wait, what's this hanging over here? Could it be? Ah, finally a shirt. Now, here's the interesting thing about the clothes. You can see this by my white satin shirt. They give certain attributes to your character. So this shirt specifically, +1 to conceptualization, but -1 to suggestion. So probably not the most attractive shirt, but it feels so good, allows me to think better. At least that's the way I like to see it. And now we completely dressed. Yo, look at this. Again, look at the skill. I was able to put the shirt on without taking the jacket off. I must be some kind of like super magician or something. I don't know. All right. Oh, what's this?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Well, I gotta wipe that mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, There is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Sorry.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm gonna wipe the mirror now. I gotta see this.
Behold.
Wow. That. How do I not remember looking like this?
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh, look at these look at these suggestions here. Number one, I think I'm gonna go with superstardom, right? And the second is God, I don't know. It's indescribable. Or I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. For I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm some sort of pulling it off. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad, has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. Or the last one, it's an expression of pain. I don't know. I think I might go. I don't know. I was leaning towards superstardom, but I think now I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4. That either the look is meant for the ladies, or that I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. What do you think? 3 or 4? I mean, there's merits to both. I think. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with 4. Of course, you want 3, Grant. Of course, you want 3. It's meant for the ladies. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
No one tells me what to do.
That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order.
Ooh, I rolled against myself and got experience for it. All right, so encyclopedia. Let's see. Formidable. I can dig deep into my mind to try to locate the source of the expression. Or I can roll electrochemistry to attempt to stop the expression from happening. I'm going to try and figure out where the expression came from. it's really, I mean, both of these are super low chance that I'm actually going to get it. But I'm interested to find out where this expression came from.
Like the rest of you,
Yeah.
it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
All right. What the hell? I'm going to try to stop doing it.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
That's fine. All right, we're going to let the mirror be for now. All right. What else we got? There's the mirror. Let's Ooh, there's a window here. Looks like something going on at this window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Ah, visual calculus. Was it easy roll? I can assess the damage. Well, let me look out the window, see what's going on.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
I'm going to assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Ah, what did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
I'm going to assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
You know, maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I should go get that shoe.
The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
All right, so now I have a task ahead of me. I can go into my notebook here. Well, my journal. Ah, task. Find your other shoe. All right. So as particular things pop up, we'll go in. We'll try and see what we can make of them. Wow, that portrait right there on the bottom, right here. That's something else, man. He really does look like he's dying. This poor guy. All right, let's go find our shoe now that we have a task ahead of us. Oh, there's a person. All right, close and lock up that door. All right, obviously a person. Let's see. Oh, there's things I can interact with. Revachol. 0 degrees centigrade, black ice warning. Revachol is the land that we are currently in. What's this over here? There's something on the table. Oh, it looks like there's money. Sure. I'll take free money. Ooh, there's a door. Yeah. Opening the door. Trying to find my shoe. All right. smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Could it be? Is it real? Gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Ooh, how do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Look at that composure. Actually heals your morale. It's good to have. So we open up the inventory. Oh, look what the snakeskin shoes do for us. They give us +1 composure, but -1 to savoir-faire. I guess they're not as attractive as I think they are. Oh no. I'm hoping that I don't die either. But at least I've got both shoes now. Let's go back inside. All right. Now that I'm a little more upright, there's something over here. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Oh, she's talking to me. She's talking to me. I guess we gotta talk back.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer? Am I military personnel? Or turn your bloated face away from her beauty. Just keep on walking. Ooh. Well, I would probably... I'm so... Hell, I couldn't even recognize myself in the mirror. So, probably best to think I'm military personnel.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
That's right. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay. Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh, no. Look at all these. All right, so we're going to... Every now and then I'm going to stop just as I did before, and I'm going to read all of the suggestions, and I'm going to ask what you think. 1, wait, why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? 2, who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? That one sounds a little more my speed. 3, suggestion. I'd be using the suggestion part of my brain, and it would be a challenging role. Try the expression on her and let her know you want her physically. Or 4, I should get going now. Some of these are crazy. All right. Again, let's bear in mind, we are a child, a product of some really interesting individuals. We drank and probably did some more crazy shit to forget who the hell we were. I don't know. I can't see, considering I just woke up, I can't see him wanting to let her know that he wants her. Just because a role is available doesn't mean I should take it. But, you know, take chances, possibly get some answers. Damn, Grant. If that suggestion was in there, I would have picked that one immediately and I would not have asked. Yeah. You know what? Ask her if she wants to see our Pink Floyd. All right. So I guess number 3 it is. I mean, look at it. It's a challenging role. So I'm probably not going to get it.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
I said I wanted to have sex with you.
No, you see, that's not what you said. You said. Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
Don't back down now. Say what you said again. Proudly.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cup are you?
Okay, let's see. I'm a cop of the apocalypse. Superstar cop. It's been established. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. You're pretty. I'm sorry. I'm the sorry cop. I'm not sure I'm a cop at all. I sure don't remember being one. I think I might have lied. Ooh. It's either 2 or 3. 2 or 3. I'm gonna go superstar cop. It's been established.
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
It means I'm a bloated old drunk with sideburns and disco pants. If I don't have a joke up my sleeve, it's on me. Or I sincerely think I'm a superstar. It's a theory I'm developing. I really like number 1. Number 1's very self-aware.
I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Ooh. Miss Orange Disco Dancer will remember this.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
All right. All right. Oh, we got autosave. This is where she looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton.
Holy shit.
Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Okay, my horrific necktie is talking to me now. Yeah, here we go.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Well, clearly, The fact that my first instinct was to smoke the shit out of the cigarette, this probably means I am a smoker. So,
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils.
that's what everybody who smokes thinks, right?
Plus, smoking then gives massive bonuses.
Yeah, that's not meta or anything. Oh, look at that. I've got a new task. Find smokes and smoke them. You need to get your hands on some cigarettes and then smoke them for those massive bonuses. Find a pack, put it in your hand, equip it in the hell slot in your inventory, and the smokes will do the rest. Fuck yeah. I love that. I love that a quest in a game is to smoke cigarettes. All right, we got this door. It's not highlighted green. It's interesting.
The door is closed.
All right, I'm gonna knock.
There is no answer.
All right.
You hear the shower being turned on
Well,
somewhere inside.
I've got pretty good perception, apparently. That's good.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness. Or swallow the emotion. I think I would say, Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness.
The door does not care.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too. You feel your funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck.
Boy, this tie is something else. I'm gonna knock again.
Still no answer.
I'll knock again, much harder.
Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Oh. I don't think he would punch a hole in the door. Wow. I'm gonna suppress the urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
All right, I'm just gonna leave. As one fucking lucky door. It's the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Complément. Let's go downstairs. All right. Alrighty, so let's start over here. We got some highlighted stuff. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. I think that someone is me. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They really get a gauge on my soul with that.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds like it. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
All right. I'm going to finish that thought. This feels right. You belong here. Oh, another quest. I'm sorry. Task. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape. Then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. This game is amazing. Alright. Let's see. Supposed to be a cop. Let's see if I can assess some things around this place first. Before I actually talk to this gentleman. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. I am an amazing cop. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Welcome to the Monday Show.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes.
Uh-oh.
Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I'm going to look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Let's see, which one? These are all good.
Oh, it's not?
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets a hold of himself.
You're right. It's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
I'm gonna leave. It's not my buddy, guy. Not your guy, friend. That's your friend, pal. Doors bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300." The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Summer door closed for the winter. Ooh. Someone's sleeping. The man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads, "Wild Pines," encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Physical instrument. I'm gonna try and wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
All right, I'm gonna pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
All right, I've got some healing pills. I'm gonna leave. What's this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling over. But I can't pick it up. Oh, here's my buddy.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Okay. I shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Oh, I'm going to conceptualize myself a name because I don't remember who the hell I am. This should be interesting.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
That is the worst name ever. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that?
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Sure.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. He just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Not towards the cafeteria manager? Yeah. Let's just talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that, so cigarettes will have to do.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Let's roll. Wait, what were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's roll.
After you, officer.
All right. So, let's go back into our journal. We got a couple of tasks. Report your badge missing. Interview the cafeteria manager. And inspect the victim's body. All right. We have done find your other shoe. All right. Who is this? Who's this?
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Thanks for clearing that up for me.
No problem.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Or roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. or nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics to a song, Wanna Roll With Me. I don't know, that first one's funny and sounds like something I would say.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, Kim.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
All right. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. The sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600. Wheels and a superstar. Nice.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
What?
it's your turn.
Oh, you mean questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? She went
what?
away because none of your business.
That is the second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person.
Aha.
Certainly sounds like it.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Did you kill him, Gart?
No, I didn't.
You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, right?
I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why did you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you.
That's all.
Let's go.
All right, got some experience. Task complete. Interviewed cafeteria manager.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
He's pointing at me.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
That necktie sounds like my best friend.
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Did I just hear my tie speak to me twice?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I'm not comfortable with this. I'm gonna try to somehow tuck the tie away.
The lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie. Sweat stains forming under your armpits. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
100 times smaller?
Yes,
But that's horrible.
it is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
I'm going to pick up the coins.
He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
But what do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Okay. What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
All right.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. Near? South, maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobocop. No, I don't think he would say that. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
All right. So, welcome to the Thought Cabinet, ladies and gentlemen. The Thought Cabinet, after doing certain things and making certain decisions, allows you to internalize certain thoughts. If you decide to internalize, it tells you right here that it takes 6 hours and 5 minutes in game time for you to actually research these thoughts. You will get +1 encyclopedia, factual memory returns, and you actually get some experience points. So I think that's what I'm going to do because I want to know where the hell I live. And that is part of my thought process. So right now, as you can see, I am currently, this is something that I am internalizing. And there is a percentage on how long it's going to take before I actually remember something about where I live. And I can stop it at any time. But I think we're going to keep this as long as I can. Now, not all of these thoughts will become available. Only some of them as I make certain decisions throughout the game. So interesting. And let's actually take a minute. And this is the bonus that I get from my current thought is a +1 to encyclopedia to my intellect. Currently my intellect is only at 1, so I need all the help I can get. My psyche is at 5. This is my power to influence myself and others. My physique is at 4. How well your body is built. That means also how well you can take damage. And my motorics are 2. That's how well you move your body. So I'm assuming at 2, the highest you can get is 5. So I'm assuming at 2, I have just enough to put my clothes on and walk around and not fall over. So some of the dynamics, again, really interesting dynamics of this game. Yeah, look at my tasks. They are piling up for a Monday. It's a pretty busy Monday. I have to pay for the damages. That's a task. And who made the call reporting the crime? All right. So before we actually continue, we're going to actually make our way out of the hostel and go inspect the body. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned, and we'll continue some more Disco Elysium. We are back. All right, so we're gonna make our way back outside. Well, I say back outside. I don't even know if I've been outside yet. Well, according to Kim, I've been outside for 3 days. So, all right. Alrighty. We are outside. What's going on here? A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Blah, blah, blah. Illegible.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. And what are you doing here?
I am working.
Thanks so much, Poopsie. Yeah, no worries. Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
But...
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
The street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
The corpse. Where is it exactly?
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm disoriented. I don't know where I am.
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What is in the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
What kind of a fish market is this?
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
What is in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
In the west is the miracle.
All right. Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. All right. What did the gloves do? +1 interfacing. Wow, if that's not stylish, I don't know what is. Yeah, look at that. Big ol' honkin' yellow gloves. Oh, you know, I should report my badge missing.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
That is an amazing looking vehicle.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
Oh. I need to report my badge missing. I am in dire need of financial assistance. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. Let's start with badges missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
Uh-oh.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I must say nothing.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Aha, officer's lost his badge. Haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this as probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun!
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Ooh. Convinced him that I didn't lose my gun. Or say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat, please. Over.
I'm gonna keep saying nothing.
10-9, come in, officer. Over.
Fine. I'm gonna try and convince them that I didn't lose my gun. But I'm not gonna be very convincing.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course. I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
All right. Let's see. For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too. Yeah.
10-9, come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator and arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second. Over.
In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it is dripping with sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh my god.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard him, and I'm on it.
10-4 affirmative. Officer in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I'm not even gonna tell him that I need money. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on. Are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink, go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice. He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain, or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to put his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
All right, I'm going to pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello, this is, the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Not a lot of people thrilled to be talking to me.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
You mean me? You needed to get away from me.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Let's see. Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. Goddamn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Okay. Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, -1 damage morale.
Ouch. That's like 20 points of pride damage right there, buddy.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did that happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you, even slip out of the door. But you screamed, I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Oof. Wow.
Me neither.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Empathy. Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Successful roll. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Fuck that bird!
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Wow. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Oh my god. This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. This sounds like me, alright? Or why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
Oh, poor Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I did.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Wow, I sound like a real asshole.
And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait. Police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Huh. I don't even know what to say.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I closed the door. All right.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershore. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
What's in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
I run my fingers through my dampened hair. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Alrighty. Let's take a look. Morale. Alright, I heal some morale up. As I got a kick to my ego. Oh, wait. Let's take a look at the track down your gun. Track down your badge. Alright. Ah! I leveled up, apparently. Okay. Ooh, cool. So I can add some points here to some of the things that I'm doing. So let's take a look, shall we? So Inland Empire, that is hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. So I can put some points into that. Total of 7. I don't know, but maybe I'm feeling logic because I deal with people so badly. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have anything in empathy, do I? Understanding others. Let's see. Look at some of these. Sorry. So let's do this. Let's do this a little bit better. So, in the category of intellect, I can put 1 point into logic, 1 point into encyclopedia, which calls upon my knowledge of things. Rhetoric, practice the art of persuasion. I'm not a smart guy. I'm a very sensitive guy, which is why my psyche is so high. Drama, I can play the actor. I can lie and detect lies. Conceptualization, understand creativity, see art in the world. Visual calculus, reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. But again, I can only put so many points in, 1 for each, because I only have 1 in intellect. Volition, hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Inland Empire also is like the hunches and gut feelings. Empathy, I think I'm leaning towards empathy a little bit. Authority, intimidate the public, assert yourself. Spirit the cool. Connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. Suggestion, charm men and women, play the puppet master. Empathy or suggestion? I'm not sure. Let's take a look at physique. My endurance. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Electrochemistry. Go to party planet. Be loved by drugs. So obviously electrochemistry helps me deal with drugs a little better. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. I want to be physically intimidating. And then motorics. Hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed, savoir-faire. Sneak under the noses. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. And composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. All right. So what kind of cop do we want to be? We already have a point in Inland Empire. He's not someone... I don't see him as someone that is like flexes his muscles figuratively or literally to intimidate people. He's a people person, maybe? I'm going to say, let's put a point into empathy. Yeah, so hopefully that'll help our rolls. Can accept the changes. All right.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
All right. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll ask around then.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Okay, and what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright. I think we've been putting off the dead body enough, so let's go find a dead body. That's probably the hole. But let's see what this says over here.
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
We're going to come back to this later. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 8B. Alright, let's take care of this body. What the hell? Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno.
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on. What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop getting high at my crime scene.
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself. The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno! The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
I see what you mean, but we've got little choice here. Wait, what forces?
You will see.
The fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig He's totally joking.
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Alright, more on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost.
I want to discuss the body with you. About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Wow.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
I really need to punch this kid in the head, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Don't listen. Just go.
I'm just gonna go. This ladder, kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Oof, look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up of his own. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this. Yeah. Turn your nose without throwing up. I think he's gonna hurl.
As you breathe in, the odor
success?
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
I'm going to inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, then, what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
He nods towards Kuno.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's a lot, I take it?
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
I'm gonna pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
No, I'm not gonna try.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
I'm gonna back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I'm gonna inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that, a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
They sure wanted him to stay there. That polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Right, back off.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt,
I'm
limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
I'm going to inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
All right.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
It will be riddled. Disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as Lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
I let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Here, a souvenir. Don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
I'm gonna look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
This man enjoyed the moment of death.
Why do you think so?
It's an intuition.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt the roll. Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Ah, the dead man's talking to me. I can see you're gone. But who are you?
I'm a joke.
Look at me.
You are now. But who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
I have another question for you. As I'm now apparently able to speak with the dead.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway?
It's a mishmash, Copperbolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
Are you from Messina?
No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows, too. Trust your inner racist.
What are you, racist now too?
You think I am? You think I was a racist because this lump looks like military and has tattoos? That's called profiling.
So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, loony.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just a Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
Could I really be Harry?
You can be anything you want to be, brother Copo.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
You don't remind me of anyone.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Enough.
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
I relax my eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Yep, seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Step back and
The
have another
cadaver
look.
Slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue. The material appears to be ceramic, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you.
Their armor, no boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium under the heel. Fair weather.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
I'm gonna pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the boot under my arm.
The stench fills your nostrils as you...
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head.
Brutal!
I let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
Back off.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Ask something I need to know, corpse man.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service.
I thought there would be more.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners.
Yep, the preliminary examination is done.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yes, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Why?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree.
I think he called that pretty well.
Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Can you see into the future, Kim?
No, I do not see the future. I made those up using 2 decades in the Revacholian police force as a reference point.
You're right. The risks are too high, and there are too many.
Yes, we should use acrobatics as the very last option, after we've tried everything normal.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulka parts I've ever seen.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
How?
I don't know. Just, shoot up there. Point towards the branch.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Yeah, I've been making all the decisions. I'm gonna let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
I'm not gonna say anything to distract him.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mulka asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Well, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
I mean, someone who's below detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
That's it. We have to ask for help from the harbor.
Okay. They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
Yeah, they can get him down too.
Okay. Let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
All right. Well, how do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Evrard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
Who's Everard Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Can I please kick this kid in the head? Oh. Well, let's get to it then. Alright. Let's quick save. Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Oh, wait a minute.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
I'm going to pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
All right, I got 5 experience.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
All right, before we move on, let's take a look at some stuff. I leveled up. Let's see. I'm going to put 1 in suggestion. Okay. And what do we have here? Interact.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man.
Okay.
It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
To discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Gone.
All right. So we can interact with some of these things. Getting the body down. The victim's tattoos. I got to figure out what meaning. I got to ask him about the actual case. And where is the rest of the armor? Ask Kuno what he knows. Ooh, I don't want to talk to Kuno. That kid upsets me. Let's see what's behind door number 1 first. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. Good to know. Oh, there's some shit going on in here. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Ooh.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
He points to the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
All right. Poster says, "Get out of the way or get fucked up." Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. Nasty. What is this? Oh, more money. All right. We're not going to go do that yet. We're going to leave. We're going to come back now that we know how to get into the harbor secretly. Let's see all the other stuff we've got here. Oh, actually, there's something over here. Oh, there's money and magnesium.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Ooh, what kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
All right, I'm going to try and get an exact count. Probably not going to get it.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
All right. I'm going to have to talk to this shit kid again.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Wow.
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner are wondering, where did you pick up so many police terms?
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing an unfortunate choice of words the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Figure out what's going on with this kid. I'll give it a shot.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around.
Oh.
And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Una, listen, I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you. It's old news for us grown-ups.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo, or the Kun will keep fucking it out of you.
You okay, Kuno?
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
Okay.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
That ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Wait, what did you mean by kipped?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
You mean the young woman by the whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Kuna, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Like some sort of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
It's that easy, huh?
Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Alright, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, map. Alrighty. Let's see. Well, what's going on over here? The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon, a light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage,
Or, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay. All right. Let's check that out. Okay.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get the key to the trash container. And let's see what's in the trash. Ooh, could it be possibly those papers that Sylvie threw away? Could those papers possibly have a clue to who the fuck I am? Possible. Anything's possible. This guy don't like me, so this is gonna be fun.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Ah, we need the keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here at the Whirling, Garch, and a thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame you gotta suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
God, I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Apparently not.
Yes.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, find out who's in the union box. Alright, got a lot of tasks here for a Monday. Let's, oh, wait, the kitchen's open. Dishes are drying, the smell of chemicals and pine trees. New person, new person!
The thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine? Oh, wow, that's an interesting... That's interesting. Alright. There's a door here.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The door does not budge.
Wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Alright. The door and the main investigation will merge to a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright. Alright. Come on.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door at the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Bye. I'm not going to talk to him about the money I owe him. That seems like a bad idea. All right. So let's open up the garbage.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it.
Open
Sweat
the lid.
forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Alright, look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
I'm going to pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
I grabbed them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Alright.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ugh, bag to shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
A thrown out towel, a mug. That's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
I'm going to search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure.
Nasty.
Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
I pick it up.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it. The great bloodletting to begin. Think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. I'd rather not talk about it right now. Must have been cramping my style.
Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations, and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into your style, for all our sakes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
I take the mug. And then I close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
And we leave.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights. And
they solve shit. Yeah. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official, this sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights,
action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
All right, so... Oh, we're about 69% of the way with Lonesome Long Way Home. Some kind of superstar. If I internalize that, I have -2 to my logic. And the research time is 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm not going to internalize that yet. Because I don't have a lot of logic to begin with. This guy does not have a lot of logic. So we're going to come back to that. Read your ledger and the name case. And who put the clothes in the trash? Ah, ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip.
Mm-hmm.
This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
All right, anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
I'm going to inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
I'm going to run my fingers across it.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Lieutenant, is this one of those hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Yeah. Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example...
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Alright, that's all.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, It's a sorry sight.
Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
There was mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man, the Furies are at home in the mirror, the setting sun, shit on a stick. I like shit on a stick. We're gonna go with shit on a stick.
Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
My fucking tie. Fine, we're gonna call it the Hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Okay, I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now?
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
Alright. I'm gonna browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Okay, station call?
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Yeah, this kid he continues to throw rocks at the dead body. The fuck is wrong with this kid? Alright, field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Alright, enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
That's not foreboding. I'm gonna shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
I'm gonna peek
the plastic
inside.
shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Alright, I'm gonna try and open it up.
Is not what you end up doing.
Damn it!
You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. A hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder, why? It's unjust, that's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
I'll put the ledger away.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I can find and tell them, this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? We'll go with number 1.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
All right. Read the watermarks. We are actually going to save the game. All right. And we are going to call this a successful part 1 of Disco Elysium. So, what it looks like we have here, let's talk a little bit about what happened. What did we learn today? Well, we answered some questions such as who we were as the character. We were absolutely an asshole cop who's got some underlying issues, to say the least. Major issues. We've definitely rubbed some people the wrong way. And we are absolutely not respected by our colleagues or peers at all. We've lost our badge and our gun. It's not good. And currently we have probably the most competent partner that we could possibly get. And hopefully that'll help us down the line as we move forward. So I think we successfully asked the question, what the fuck is going on? And we answered it somewhat. We didn't fully answer it. I think we're starting to get a clearer focus of who this character is. Clearly wants to be something more than a cop, but is not quite there yet. Can we help this cop be more than a cop, while at the same time trying to solve this mystery of this hanged man who our partner did not want us to call shit on a stick, because he's clearly has no sense of humor. We don't do well with children. In fact, I numerous times wanted to really just punch that kid Kuno in the head. And I honestly don't think that feeling is going to subside. But as we call it for the evening, I think we pretty much are starting to get a good bead on not only what this game is about, but who this character is. Next time on the Monday show, I think we're going to be able to learn a little bit more about where we live, as our internal thought processes in the thought cabinet are leading us that way. I think we were about early to mid 60% on the way there, figuring out and getting some of those memories back. So I really love this game. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a different type of role-playing game than I'm used to. And it's so unique, and it has all of these unique parts to it, like the world building, all of the little details and the intricate things inside of it. It's just, I can't wait to explore it even more. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being, I really do appreciate everyone here for taking this wild, trippy ride with me. As we continue on the Monday show is not going to be every Monday, but it will always be on a Monday. But next week, I will continue. Next Monday, we'll continue. Same time on the Monday show, Disco Elysium. You can also catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/players and creators, all one word. And don't forget to subscribe here. And if you liked what you saw, please please give us a like on the video. Once again, thank you for joining me on the Monday show. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Take care of others. And hey, man, don't forget to take care of yourself. Until we see you next time. Take care.